Welcome back to BRAND NEW 40k. Today we're looking at the amazing news from GW and Specialist Games coming from the Nova Open Convention. But first, I wanted to give a shout out to channel Edict Beer 40k. Nick, who runs that channel, recently took the time out of his day to recommend me to his 12,000 subscribers, which needless to say was both very thoughtful and touching to say the least. So a big thank you to Nick over at channel Edict Beer. Please check him out through the link in the description for great videos on Necrons, Tyranids, and more, presented by somebody that has played 40k for years. If you would, just stop by, let him know you're one of the BRAND NEW 40k cult of subscribers. He does battle reports, giveaways, modeling videos, and so much more. He also makes competition lists for his armies, including ones for Tyranids, so for a lot of you subscribers, I think you'll really like him if you haven't checked him out just yet. So one more big thank you to Nick from Edict Beer 40k. From the bottom of my heart, he really is such a cool guy doing a lot of work for the 40k community, and it was an honor for somebody I'm a fan of myself to do that for me and the channel. So I hope all of you head on over, give his channel a look, and with that said, let's take a look at this week's awesome stuff coming from Nova Open for 40k. Oh, are you guys ready? It's time to lose it if you're a fan of Specialist Games like me. There is a new board game dungeon crawler involving rogue traders called Warhammer Quest Blackstone Fortress coming soon. It seems that GW's assault on my wallet knows no bounds as of late. We still have no idea on release date or price, but the Silver Tower box ran at 150 USD, so I'm going to predict a similar price for this one. The other one included 51 miniatures, many of which had never been seen before, and they're already saying similar things about this game. For me, the possibility here is huge. I really considered picking up Silver Tower, and that's despite the fact that I am not into fantasy wargaming at all. Usually, if it's not involving sci-fi, I'm not interested, but Silver Tower really captured my imagination. I've watched people play full games of it online multiple times, and to me, it just looked so good. It was very entertaining just to sit and watch it played, so I'm excited that we're getting a version for 40k. Specialist Games by GW have been some of the most iconic things in tabletop gaming history. I absolutely love Space Hulk and other games like it, and that's just the thing to always keep in mind, isn't it? This is the company that made 40k. This is the company that made Space Hulk. They made Hero Quest. Well, maybe they had some help from Milton Bradley there, but you know what I mean. What I'm saying is that we know right there that GW is capable, absolutely capable, of making great side games outside of 40k and Warhammer Fantasy, which is now Age of Sigmar. This just might be one of those games by GW that transcends the age we live in. A good game by GW can inspire imagination for over 30 years. We've seen it before. They've done this multiple times. People still play Hero Quest to this day. Space Hulk still sells out within days of release to this day. So this, I'm hoping, might just be something special too. This game mentions both roleplay and lore multiple times in its tease blurb, so this could actually be something really different than anything we've seen before, and it's all just the start. We have 4 more days of news and leaks to look forward to from the Nova Open, and I will be covering anything cool that I think that interests you guys or might interest you guys, so you awesome subscribers, be sure to stay tuned for that. Something else very big has come out for 40k, and that is the news that the Sisters of Battle Codex is actually coming very soon. The Nova Open might just bring more news for the Sisters over the next 4 days, but GW has revealed teases for pieces of the new sculpts for the beloved Sororitas already. To be honest, I'm not crazy about the pointy chins and how similar they all look to each other, but maybe that'll change once I see them all painted up. The heads do look like they will probably swap over with marine bits if you're interested in those kind of conversions, so I think some folks will be pretty happy about that. People have been waiting many years for the sisters to get some love, and the overwhelming response to any teases of new goodness for the ladies seems to have inspired GW to put something out much sooner than we thought. The freaking Codex itself. Yes, you heard that right. We were told new SOB merchandise was due in 2019, but it turns out in the 2018 chapter approved, there's going to contain a beta codex for the Sisters of Battle, letting players test the army rules before the actual codex releases. So all ideas for stratagems, relics, and warlord traits to represent the orders of the Adeptus Sororitas in your games are going to be there according to GW. And that's not all. It's been officially stated that your feedback over the first few months will apparently help GW make the final codex, meaning the fans will have actual input into what finally makes it to the printers. To my knowledge, GW has never done this before, so if you're into the Sisters, you've been making dark pacts with the Chaos Gods in secret to get them released, well, it worked. Don't miss your opportunity to be a part of 40k history if you're into the sisters. Lastly, a very small piece has been teased for something called Command Roster. What this is a software similar to Battlescribe, War Scroll Builder, and other similar programs, but this one is specifically made for Kill Team. I've been using Battlescribe for ages and haven't tried any of the new proprietary systems put out by GW, so you'll have to let me know what you think about them. The thing is that this tells me is that GW are still working towards support for Kill Team that doesn't just extend to new boxes of stuff for you to buy. This thing's supposedly going to be free, and the fact of the matter is that many of the skirmish games by GW have struggled, and my biggest fear with Kill Team was that I'd fall in love with the game only to be left behind in a ghost town. But things like this really gives me hope. Kill Team has absolutely been a blast so far, and the response where I live has been beyond compare with things like Necromunda and Shadow War, which nobody in my area ever was really interested in. But Kill Team has seen swarms of players flocking to the tables to play at GW competitions and stores over the past month. And hopefully, with new products and even free resources like this army builder, it looks like Kill Team might hopefully just stick around for a while. I'm crossing my fingers at least. So I'll be checking this one out for use with my kill teams for sure, yet as I said moments ago, I'm interested to know what you think of the other army builder apps GW has put out so far. Did they work for you, or should I just stick with Battlescribe? And what do you think of these other teases from GW so far? Let me know in the comments, and please don't forget to check out the Idic Beer 40k channel. Let him know our cult is grateful to him. This is BRAND NEW 40k, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe to stay tuned for more news from the Nova Open as it comes out, and I'll talk with you again very soon.